I've just eaten. I just ate. Same meaning, but different grammar. In this video, we're looking at some of the main grammar differences between British and American English. And trust me, there are quite a few. And stay with me until the end because I'll share something uniquely British and really funny that involves the word pop. As a rule of thumb, American English tends to simplify the grammar a bit. Let's dive in. Present perfect, simple past. Basically, the British love using present perfect. The present perfect is used for actions that happened in the past, but that are still connected in some way to now. Normally, the action has not finished or it finished recently. Let me give you some examples. I've just eaten. Have you seen my keys? She's already left. We form the present perfect using a form of have, so have or has, plus the past participle. In American English, they often like to use simple past, which is just the simple past form of the verb. For example, I just ate. Let me give you a couple more examples. Have you seen my keys? Did you see my keys? Of course, in American English, they also use the present perfect, but just not as much as in British English. Think of it like this. British English loves its grammar. American English loves its shortcuts. Let me just jump in here and ask, have you subscribed to my channel? If not, please do it now and don't forget to turn on the bell button, the notifications button, so that you don't miss any new videos. British English loves to use have got. Have you got a pen? I've got two sisters. American English keeps it simple and doesn't often use have got. Do you have a pen? I have two sisters. They mean exactly the same thing, so don't panic if you mix them up. And in British English, we don't tend to use have got in formal situations, but really often in everyday spoken English. What is a collective noun? It's a word for a group like team, family, or class. In American English, collective nouns are usually singular. The team is winning. My family lives in New York. In British English, they can be singular or plural, but we often use the plural. The team are winning. My family live in London. British English often uses the past perfect to show one action happened before another. In German, it's the Plusquamperfekt. He couldn't make a sandwich because he had forgotten to buy bread. In spoken English, we often shorten he had to heed. I didn't go to the cinema because I had already seen the film. In American English, people often just use the simple past. He couldn't make a sandwich because he forgot to buy bread. I didn't go because I already saw the movie. It's not wrong, just a bit simpler in American English. But you will see Americans using the past perfect in formal writing. Conditional sentences can be difficult to learn. In British English, we say things like, if I had known, I would have told you. This is a conditional type 3 sentence, and in British English, we use the past perfect in the if part and would plus present perfect in the second part. In American English, people often say, if I would have known, I would have told you. Americans simplify it a bit and use two woulds and two present perfects, often avoiding past perfect. For many English learners, this is good news, especially Germans learning English, because the Germans often use two woulds when they speak English because it sounds more natural and similar to German. Grammar books say this is wrong, but in everyday conversation, it's totally normal in American English. So if you hear someone use two woulds in a conditional sentence, they're not breaking English, they're just speaking American English. What's a collocation? It's when certain words naturally go together, like the verb make and the noun decision, make a decision, or the verb do and the noun homework, do homework. We don't say make homework. These are collocations. British English loves using the verb have in collocations. For example, have a shower, have a nap. I love having a nap. Have a look. Have a look at this book. Have a look at my new phone. Have a break. American English prefers the verb take. Take a shower. Take a nap. Take a look. Take a break. So if a Brit says, I'm going to have a bath, and an American says, I'm going to take a bath, they're both heading to the same place, hopefully with some bubbles. British English loves using question tags. Question tags come at the end of a statement to make it into a question. For example, it's cold today, isn't it? You're coming, aren't you? Notice we match the verb in the question tag with the first verb in our statement, but we make the verb in the question tag negative if the verb in the statement is positive and vice versa. It can get pretty confusing, which is why using the American English option makes it so much easier. And here it is. American English keeps it short. It's cold today, right? You're coming, right? Simple, clear, and very American. You might also hear, huh? You're coming, huh? And now for that very British thing I promised. In the UK, the word pop has many surprising uses. If you're in a shop at the checkout, expect to hear, pop your card in here, please. They mean insert your card. Just pop your password in. They mean here enter your password. Pop your signature here. Here they mean sign. So, if you visit Britain and someone says, just pop your name here, don't panic. No sound effects required. Simply write your name. Let's see how well you've been listening. I'll say two sentences. You decide which one is British and which one is American. Ready? I've just spoken to John. I just spoke to John. Which one's British? A. British English loves the present perfect. American English often prefers simple past. Have you got a pen? Do you have a pen? Which one's British? Yes, A. Have you got is British. We love our have-gots. Do you have is American. The team is celebrating its victory. The team are celebrating their victory. Which one's American English? Yes, it's A. The team is. In American English, they often use singular verbs with collective nouns. Let's have a shower. Let's take a shower. Which one is British? Yes, A. We prefer using have. And the final question, it's cold today, right? It's cold today, isn't it? Which one's British? Yes, it's B. isn't it? We love our question tags. Very British. Right, totally American. Remember, neither version is better nor worse, just different. Many people mix British and American English, but if you are writing a document or an essay or something more formal, use one style consistently. Don't mix them. But like I said, in everyday spoken English, you can mix British and American English, and many people do. Listen carefully next time you watch TV and see if you can spot whether it's British or American English. Have you already seen my other video on 30 British words that are different to American ones? Check it out now. Thanks for watching. See you again next week.